Hello everyone, my name is Jamin. Thanks so much for visiting my channel. In this video, I have a 15t-dy100 laptop. I'm going to take you inside, show you how to access your Wi-Fi card. So first thing, power down your computer, make sure that it's off and unplugged from your charger. We're then going to flip your computer over to access the bottom case screws. Now there is a long rubber foot on the top of my screen and the bottom of my screen shown by the blue arrows. You're going to have to take those up to access 3 screws under each one. To get those up, you're going to use a small, very flat pry tool. They're only held on by double-sided tape, so you will be able to carefully, slowly pry them up. If you go too fast or bend it too much, it is possible to break them since they're just rubber. If you do break them, you have the option of buying a new one to replace it, or you could just use it broken. If you split it in half, you still have to put down the whole thing with double-sided tape, so you can just put it down broken and it should still work fine. After you get all of your screws up, if you flip the computer over and look at your keyboard or your palm rest area, you'll see a seam in the computer at the edge of your palm rest and your bottom case. That's where you're going to use a small flat pry tool to slowly pry up the palm rest from the bottom case. You're going to go all the way around nice and slow. Don't put the pry tool too far in. You could damage some internal components. Just keep it on the edge and pry up that palm rest from the bottom case. Once you do, this is what you're looking at for the inside of your computer. Now, as a general computer repair side note, guys, when I'm working on a computer in my shop, it's sitting on an anti-static mat. Either that or an anti-static bracelet are great ideas to avoid damaging anything in your computer when you're working on it. If you would like any help with tools or supplies for your computer project, as well as any upgrade and replacement parts for this specific model computer, I will have a link above, also below in the description, and it will be a list of all those tools and supplies and replacement parts. Now, before touching anything in a computer, it's always smart to remove or at least unplug your battery. Computers are safer to work on when as little power as possible is running through them. This is your battery right down here near the bottom of my screen. The battery is held down by 7 screws noted by the red arrows, and it plugs into the motherboard near the blue arrow. After removing all the screws and lifting the battery up, that will unplug it from the motherboard. Your Wi-Fi card is right over here to the top left of my screen. It's held in by a single screw there. Once you take that out, you can slide the Wi-Fi card out of that port right there. Now, this Wi-Fi card was an Intel model AX201NGW. I will have all the Wi-Fi card specs below in the description for your reference, but I will also have a Wi-Fi card replacement option in that list I told you about with all of the tools, supplies, and replacement parts for this model computer. After unscrewing it, all that's left are 2 antenna wire. You may need to remove this clear guard above it to gain access to the screw and the antenna wire, although some of you may not have that. These antenna wire are just snaps, so they just pull directly up and off of the Wi-Fi card to unplug them. However, they do need to be at a perfect 90-degree angle to snap back on, and you are strong enough to damage them if they're not at the right angle and you force it. So just go slow, be patient. It could be a pain in the butt if you're not used to it, but you will be able to get those on. As a side note, if you are in your computer already, check out right under your Wi-Fi card. This is your RAM. RAM is an extremely important part of the speed and performance in your computer. If you want more information on how to upgrade your RAM, check out the video that pops up when this one is done, and I'll explain more about that in that video. If you have any questions, check out the FAQs in the description. It could save you time getting an answer. If you need to leave me a question or comment, please do. I try to get to those a couple times a day at least. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I look forward to seeing you on my next video.